Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, October 28, 2022. You can be itching to do something outside the routine. Conversations today are likely to be rewarding and possibly even eye-opening. While you're enthusiastic today, there is a serious side to your manner that is unmistakable. You might enjoy a feeling of shared goals and purpose. Transits today help you cut through the fluff and get to the root of issues. Business, public speaking, travel, and learning are well-starred now. New worlds are opening up to you as you expand your mind, opening up to different schools of thought. Entirely new viewpoints and perspectives gained through your interactions with others can introduce you to new interests and topics. It can also be a time for deepening your understanding of a subject. You are a master of wit, humor, and intellectual foreplay when you want to be. Today's cosmic wavelength will amplify this 1,000-fold. Lust, love, and flirtation will come easier than ever. With mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger, dancing in a fellow air sign, he will peer over to mighty Mars, the planet of sex and passion, now firing up your solar fifth house of dating and pleasure. This is a tremendous moment for singles to meet someone new or engage in a feisty and fun conversation to captivate someone's mind. Consider even dating outside of your normal type. This could surprise you. What do you want to pursue? You have a few passion projects worth further developing if you can organize your bearings while Mercury in Libra trines Mars in Gemini. The airy trine is ready to move forward in your professional journey, but you may have to weigh the pros and cons of your potential avenues. Although you can multitask quite a bit, you may need to commit to working on only a few endeavors at a time. It would be best to shelve some ideas or projects to avoid overworking yourself. Just a day before Jupiter is due to retrograde back in for a rare double-dip visit to your income sector, the Moon is spending its final hours in your career sector at a friendly aspect to Neptune, who is already in retrograde motion there. As the Moon's only visit while the Sun and Venus, the planet of money, are in your career sector, this is just a small taste of things to come. Watch yourself in terms of giving more to other people than what you give to yourself. You may be under the influence of the present cosmic climate, which could bring your natural tendency of being your brother's keeper to an unhealthy level. To make sure you stay centered, watch what you eat and take in very few carbohydrates for a few days. This exercise will get you to focus on yourself and also reduce the kind of sugar-high energy which fuels distraction. The vibrations of today will create a strange ambience. Both attracted to others and repelled by them, you will have difficulties finding reference points today. This is perhaps the best moment to understand what unites or separates you from certain people who are close to you. But know that the key to success often resides in the love that one has towards oneself. Love thyself, and the rest will follow. Before not only leaving your career sector today but wrapping up the eclipsing new moon 2 days ago, the Moon will spend its final hours at a friendly aspect to Neptune, in retrograde motion in your income sector. This is a monthly event, but the difference this time is that the Moon is not only carrying the momentum from the recent solar eclipse but just a day before Jupiter is due to retrograde back in for a rare double-dip visit to your income sector. A link between new career and untapped income potential today is just a taste of things to come. In his final days in an adventurous part of your chart, Mercury has moved into a friendly aspect to Mars, just days before he is due to turn retrograde in your romantic sector. With Mars about to turn retrograde and Mercury having already spent weeks in retrograde motion, a mix of romance, passion, and adventure in the air today comes with a mix of nostalgia and anticipation. Our eyes in the sky. There is a ton of sensitive energy floating around the skies today. Be extremely kind to yourself in general. Yesterday's conjunction between the Sun and Moon in watery Scorpio hasn't ended. In fact, it might be a good time to process a lot of things simultaneously. The Moon is still in Scorpio. In general, you can see your life as like ocean waves washing you back to shore. Think of yourself floating out to sea. If you try to swim against the tide, you'll feel the most resistance. The key here is to surrender, let go, and see what comes up for you. For those dealing with tough psychological matters, it's important to schedule some kind of therapy session or make sure you block off certain portions of your day away from others if you can. For those who feel like they're continually rocked by the pressures of society, don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Everyone is feeling more sensitive than usual right now. If you're true to your heart, someone else could also feel inspired to be true to theirs as well. These are aspects of mutual receptivity, so you aren't just taking care of yourself, you're letting the universe know that you deserve to be taken care of too. In the morning, the moon opposes Uranus in Taurus, provoking emotional upsets. Surprise events derail the start of our day, forcing us to be flexible. However, with the moon in fixed Scorpio, that is the last thing we want to do. We might take the commotion personally as if we are being specifically attacked. The best course of action now is to adapt to the interruption without letting it knock us off balance. If we do, important insights will be revealed. If we don't, we will be fighting the universe when we could be learning from it. This is a wonderful feeling. As long as you keep yourself active, it can quickly turn gluttonous and lazy if you are not careful. Short, intense workouts are favored so that you can burn off the steam that naturally builds up throughout the day without excuses. Stay away from heavy foods like bread, dairy, and red meat. Enjoy fresh produce, soups, and legumes for energy that won't slow you down. Financial matters and career opportunities can come back around in your favor, because the solar energies encourage the settling of some karmic affairs. From your vantage point, there are plenty of planetary negotiations going on. Following this, the moon squares Saturn in Aquarius. Those with influence, such as family members or bosses, might stand at cross purposes with us now. We are commanded to follow orders or submit to their will. Because of the pressure to conform, or in reaction to strict discipline, we become reclusive. Avoid letting dark thoughts haunt your consciousness. And especially try not to blame others for your current mood. Don't make someone else a villain or turn yourself into a martyr.